Hello, my lovely viewers. Welcome back to Miss Independent Chugi. Today, I want us to talk about masturbation. I want us to talk about the things you guys or I don't know, or what they don't tell us about masturbation. First of all, I want us to know what is masturbation. Masturbation is the self-pleasing of yourself, like sexually pleasing yourself to orgasm or to climax or to ejaculation. And this is mostly done by teenagers, according to my research. I'm not saying according to research, to my research. And this happens during the puberty stage, that this is when your body is changing and you're experiencing weird dreams, you're experiencing things you don't know. And if you happen to be exposed, maybe to media, you'll end up learning this thing of masturbation to self-please yourself, because you don't have a woman or a man. And even if you see them or they are there around you, you can't do this. It's not for you. It's not for your age. But masturbation can be good. But everything, as we know, it has side effects. And everything, as we know, it has the good and the bad side. Most people will tell you that masturbation has no any problem. Yeah, it does not have if they say so. But it has in actual sense. Because anything that you get addicted to is not good. And whenever you start masturbation, if you are an amateur, if I may say, if you don't know how to control yourself, you'll end up getting addicted. And if you get an addiction to something, you can't tell me this is something good, you know. So what can I talk about masturbation, or what do I want to tell you about masturbation? One, if you ever get yourself into masturbation, or if you are into masturbation, you have to know that you're losing something from your sexual life. Because it's never the same, someone self-pleasing themselves and someone having real sexual intercourse. One, you're going to lose the appetite for a man or for a woman, because you know there is a way you're doing it. So you don't need a man. And you are like, this is going to stress me, this is going to do this. So you'll end up self-pleasing yourself, and you're losing interest in men. And even if you don't lose interest like in men or in relationships, but even if you're in a relationship, you'll find it so hard to be pleased by a man, because you know how to please yourself. And you're going to get a man who does not know where to touch you, who does not know. And this is the system, or this is the thing you have built yourself into. So you are like, even if you are having real sex, or you're having real sexual intercourse, you'll not feel good about it. You'll not feel so satisfied the way you feel satisfied when you're pleasing yourself. And the same goes to men, not only women. So this is why I'm saying you're losing something. Sex is a beautiful thing, and it's good, but not the way we think, not through masturbation. Masturbation is good. I'll not say it's bad. It's good, because they say it helps us to relieve pain, migraines, and some stress. If you stress and you masturbate, if you don't have, actually if you have a man or woman, you can have real sex and the stress will at least reduce, or you'll feel better afterwards. But if you don't have, it's fine to masturbate. But it's fine to masturbate, but how are you going to control yourself so that you're not going to end up being an addict to this thing? You have to know how to control yourself, which is not something easy. Another thing about masturbation is you're going to find yourself losing interest in your man or woman. That's if you're married. You lose sexual interest in them. You'll not want to have intimacy with them, because they can't give you the satisfaction you need. So you're going to lose interest. And if we go in the line of religion, it's a sin. Masturbation is considered a sin if we are in the line of religion, because there is no religion that I know that will say masturbation is fine. They consider it a sin. So what is my advice to you? My main advice would be stay away from it, because no one would love to sin, to sin against their God. No one wants that. We need to honor our God. We need to be humble, and we need to always do what He wants us to do. And God does not permit us to masturbate. So let's not do it. let's stay away from it. Another thing is masturbation brings back pain if it's constant. If it is constant, you'll end up getting back pains. Why? Because you change the mechanism of your sexual life. This is not how things are. There is a way God designed you, and there is a way God designed that if you're having sexual intercourse with someone or with the opposite sex, this is how it has to be. Let me say that real sexual intercourse takes about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 45, 1 hour. It depends on someone. But at least it will be at least 20 minutes. And you can't tell me that you can masturbate for 20 minutes, right? You will have to masturbate for 5 minutes, maybe even 3, maybe even 2 minutes. Or let's say 10 minutes. And you're already ejaculating or you're already orgasming. And now, when you are doing the right thing, it will have to take 30 minutes and above. So do you see how you're changing the mechanism of this body of yours? You're changing everything. It has to be the other way around, and you're doing it this way around, which is not going to be good for your own health. And another thing, to the side of the men, what I know that if you over masturbate, you're going to become a 1-minute man. As I said, that you will be changing the mechanism of your sexual life, how the thing has to work. Now you're going to become a 1-minute man. That since your body is now addicted or is now brought into some other system where you have to ejaculate in 1 or 2 minutes, this is how it's going to be. Even if you are with your wife or your girlfriend or your woman, trust me, it's going to be 1 minute and you're already ejaculating. And this is so embarrassing for men. Men out there, you know what I'm talking about. It's so embarrassing going with someone into this act and you end up being a 1-minute man. Like 1 minute and she has not even done anything. Actually, she has not even felt you. She has not even, nothing. And you already ejaculating and you're saying, I'm done. And some applies to women. Women, it will make you dry. It brings about vaginal dryness. I don't know how, but I think it does. And I know it does, but I don't know how it is. And another thing I know is that when you go on masturbating as years go by, you'll end up losing your eyesight. This is not so common, but it is a fact, or it is real. It is not so common, but it's real. People have spent years battling masturbation. You know, there is someone I know who spent 20 years, 20 good years, and this girl has been masturbating for 20 years. Now tell me, do you think this girl can ever have real sex in her real life, like in her life? No, she won't, because now she thinks that masturbation is what she has to do to feel better. And she told me she would masturbate for 2 to 3 days. I started with 1 to 2 to 3 times to 4 to 5. Now it can go to 10 times a day. Whenever she feels high, she'll go. Whenever she feels high, she'll go to the bathroom, and that's her thing. So guys, allow me to end here. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And if you're new, please consider subscribing. And if you're old, my returning subscriber, thank you for always supporting Miss Independent Yubi. I love you. Do not forget to share out our video. May God bless you for me.